You'll never guess what I did. I got up at 5:30 this morning to go to Mars Hill, just go check out the sunrise and just chill with Luna and get some fresh air and contemplate life. Did a podcast, recorded the whole thing, get ready to transfer it to Dropbox. And I go into Dropbox. I'm looking around. I'm like, no, this isn't it. No. I deleted it. 1 hour. My damn time wasted. But it wasn't a waste. It gave me a chance to contemplate and think of different things that are going through my head. And excuse me. I just got a chance to think about things and looked at my Instagram messages and see a whole bunch of Q&A that need to be answered. So I picked a few of them. And by the way, this is Big Daddy coming at you for the Big Daddy Forever podcast. I love y'all. I'm glad to be here. Yes, I know I said I wasn't going to be doing podcasts anymore, but I said I wasn't going to be doing as many at the same time. So here's one of the many. And I just want to jump into Q&A real quick because I am still kind of upset about me deleting my own damn podcast. I can't believe I did that mess. But then again, it is me, so y'all shouldn't be surprised by now. So before anything else happens, let's do a quick Q&A. Some ones I found inside the Instagram hidden messages, which I call the spam box, because there's a lot in there. I know people ask Q&As and they don't want necessarily, I guess, want their shit out there or whatever. I don't know. Folks crack me up sometimes. Anyway, Big Daddy, are you worried about AI taking over voiceover? Hell no. And here's why. Sure, AI is taking leaps and bounds and it's coming along replicating people's voices perfectly. It really is. But there's also laws being put in place as well as regulations about imitating people's voices and then using it in that manner. I love how Sweden, was it Sweden recently? It was Sweden who are allowing their citizens to trademark not only their look, but their voice. So that way no one can come in and try to, I guess, steal their likeness. And if they try to use their likeness in any way, shape, or form, whether it's intentional or unintentional, you got to pay them. Here in the United States, they're trying to pass a law like that right now. It's one of those quiet laws that that's getting avoided from all the distraction right now, or is getting buried underneath all the damn distraction. If that law does come to pass here in the United States, then I'm going to do it. Then again, I heard you can do it anyway. The reason why I'm not worried about voice over being taken over by AI, because humans are still needed. They still need that certain fluctuation. They still have that nuance when they speak. They have a certain energy. Humans do. We have a certain energy when we speak or when we perform or do things. There's certain things that AI can't replace. Sure, AI would be convenient for people who have audiobooks instead of trying to find someone who can, hey, can you do this and can you get this done? I've seen programs already where, let's say, for instance, I write a big old 600-page novel. I can't remember the website directly, but if I upload the text file into that website, I can choose a voice. No, you have a choice of 10 default voices, but then if you pay the membership, then you get hundreds of voiceover actors at that point, and it'll go through your book and it'll give the appropriate voice, the tone and everything. I've seen it tested. I wish I could remember it offhand, but it was pretty cool. But at the same time, it won't replace humans. It can't. It won't. There's, like I said, there's certain things that humans do with voiceover that AI can't do right now, and I think it won't be able to. If you're worried, if people are worried about their jobs being taken over by AI because of voiceover, then yeah, I guess you need to get your damn game on pretty straight then, don't you? If you're one of those voiceover artists who is constantly worried about just any kind of voiceover work because of AI possibly taking over, come on now, get your game up. It's that simple. I feel like I'm getting in at the right time because there's people right now quitting voiceover, which means more opportunity for me. I'm not scared. Hell no. I want to do this. And voiceover work will have its place in certain areas. I feel that a lot of corporations will use voiceover work in their commercials because they don't want to hire human actors, and they can get them in, they can get those commercials in and out, with the quickness. But there's video games. Yeah, they've replaced certain actors, like actors who've passed away. They continue to use their voices for said characters. Case in point, James Earl Jones. For those who play Cyberpunk 2077, the voice actor who did the voice of Victor Vector, he passed away. So in what's it called? Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, they use AI to replicate his voice. So the way I understand how they did it, they had a voice actor come in and do the actual words for Victor. Then they used AI to replicate the actor's voice and just laid the track over the actor's voice, and you have Victor Vector. I knew something was kind of up there's a certain ending that you get to, and when you hear it, you're like, no, that's either he sounds really proper right now, or something's missing, or he wasn't into this. He wasn't into this project, and then that's when and other people noticed. But then that's when they revealed, yes, we had to use AI for this actor's voice. Yes, the family was compensated, and they will continue to be compensated. It wasn't like the shit with Disney where they got James Earl Jones' voice without permission for the family. And boy, the family had a field day with that shit. And I'm glad they did. Don't be a punk when it comes to AI voiceover. Can it be used as a tool for something bad? It can be, but that's a discussion for another time. But no, I'm not worried about AI taking over a voiceover. I'm confident enough that I'm gonna get good to the point where I'll get work, or I'll continue to stay on the path I am now, create my own IPs, my own audio dramas and stuff like that. That way I know I won't run out of work. You don't run out of work as long as you create your work. And I am all down for creating my own IP in order to make sure I'm getting paid. I 100% believe that. And plus too, there's other things in voiceover besides using your voice all the time. You can do studio work. You can learn audio engineering, sound engineering. You can learn all that. You don't have just to stick with voiceover, even though if that's the main thing you want to do. But become a threat when it comes to the voiceover business. I always figured the more you know and learn, the more valuable you become. Like, for instance, I've learned how to do sound engineering and different aspects of the podcast game doing this. I've had to become my own editor. I've had to become my own graphic designer for my pins for promotion on social media. It all depends on what you want to do. That's how I feel about it. Next one, Big Daddy. What's been your biggest flex so far for your birthday year? Shit. Unlearning and relearning new stuff. So for my birthday year so far, I've had to unlearn a lot of things. I had to unlearn old anger, old generational trauma, old bullshit, stuff that I kept sealing up and not really moving forward from. I've learned to breathe again. By that meaning that just taking a pause, just a short pause, just to take a couple of deep breaths and realizing everything's going to be okay. Controlling the controllable. Fuck the rest. Learning an aspect of myself that I never knew existed, that I knew that I had a feeling it was there the whole time. And that's being true to myself. Getting back to a stage in my life where I knew that he could handle anything. For instance, so basically meaning there's a time in our lives before we're indoctrinated. Our families indoctrinate us into religion, into what they feel is right or wrong, whatever social status you have, however behaviors or nuances your family has, and then you start picking up those damn habits. When you're a kid, you don't think about all that. You think about playing. You think about life. You want to love everybody. You look at that kid that you're playing with in the playground. You don't see no damn color. You just see another kid. You see another kid that you want to go over there and play with. Hey, you want to build a sandcastle? Yeah, let's build a sandcastle. Hey, you want to play toys with me? Here, you can play with this one. Okay, cool. And then you don't care about none of that shit before the indoctrination. Unlearning indoctrination, all the religious bullshit. Yeah, I said it, religious bullshit. All that shit. I've learned to just play in my own sandbox, and whatever kids want to come in and play, as long as you bring good energy, no bullshit, no drama, fuck it, let's play. I don't give a damn what color you are. I don't care. I don't care what religion you are. Just as long as you don't bring that bullshit. You could be hardcore ass Democrat or one of them punk ass Trumpers or whoever. As long as you come in my damn sandbox and you want to play nice, then let's fucking play. Because life is too short, folks. The more I sit back and realize that, the more stuff I just let go, and the more stuff I just want to bring into my life that's good and positive. And yeah, there's gonna be some bullshit, and when it pops up, guess what? I deal with it. But for the most part, that's been my biggest flex. Letting go of the bullshit that don't serve me. Because I got more summers behind me than I do ahead of me. And I refuse to let that shit bug me anymore. And most of all, I refuse to live an unlived life. Just being me has been my biggest flex. Being me has been the most loving thing I could nurture, control, and just dump in the bullshit. Seriously, just dump in the bullshit. I hope that answered your question. I'm sorry, I'm just barely getting around to these folks. I forget that tab is in there. That damn tab is in there in Instagram. I'll look at all the other messages, and I was like, oh, here's this one. Go and look. All them damn Q&A questions. I'm like, oh, shit. My bad. Let's go to the next one. Big Daddy, you quit massage for good? I sure in the hell am. I really am. While I appreciate it while it's here now, voiceover and being creative is what I want to do. It's what I've always wanted to do. Massage was just I guess you could say it's just a side quest for me. It taught me a lot. It really did. Massage taught me to be more empathetic, be more patient, be more loving, be more caring. And that's translating to other things in my life, especially patience. Oh, God, especially patience. My patience, they test me, and it gets tested. I really want you to go as firm as you can, ma'am. You weigh $105. I'm sorry. If I push down on you really hard, guess what's going to happen? I will crack something. I will damage something. How about we take some deep breaths and I can work on you in a way that's firm, in the way you want, without trying to break you. Then you hear, okay, I guess we can. No, it's not. You guess. Yes or no. I need a solid yes or no. Then they agree. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, thank you. And then when I do it, they feel better. Well, I guess I didn't need all that crazy pressure. I just seen on TikTok different videos that you're wasting your time unless you get a deep tissue massage. I said, you know what? And I shut up. And I was like, no, just let them be. Let them be. Let them be. Let them believe what they want to. You just have to re-educate. Some people get it after a quick re-education about the pros and cons of deep tissue. It really isn't for everybody. And sometimes, folks, not gonna lie, massage isn't for everybody. People come in there with aches and pains, and sometimes they needed just a good stretch. But I'm not gonna have to worry about that here soon, because I really am going to quit massage. My body can't take it no more, and I've talked about this before. Just the aches and pains from past lives that have caught up in, especially my hands. My hands just don't like it no more. I've been doing more stretches lately, which I'm so grateful for. And I'm grateful for massage. Massage has afforded me a pretty good life. This is the most money I've had legally. I'm not gonna lie, this is the most money I've had legally doing massage as opposed to past shit. And I really shouldn't say stuff like that, but it's just my podcast. But whenever I say stuff like that, then people automatically start judging. And I get judged enough, but hey, that ain't my problem, is it? So yeah, I am quitting massage for good. I have a timeline. I've given myself a date for my voiceover work to get on the ball with that. So yeah, it's just all in the timing, folks. That's all. It's just all in the timing. Next question, Big Daddy. How's the voiceover practice coming along? It's coming along very well. Thanks to ChatGPT. It creates practice scripts for me. It also creates different motivational quotes for me to practice with. And it's all about practice. I'll ask ChatGPT, is there a certain way I can breathe, or can you direct me to videos that can help me become a better voiceover actor and or artist? And it does. And the practice is coming along well, but I also have a date where it's no longer practice and I start producing. Yes, I do have a plan. I got a very good plan. I'm just going to go for it, but you'll have to see here soon. I've talked about that too. So y'all just got to wait. But the practice is coming along well. Stepping into my power with my voice, I really feel this is what I've been meaning to do my entire life. I've loved in my ass. I still love cartoons, and I love how the different actors do the different voices when it comes to that. I have my inspirations. You know, I said before, James Earl Jones, Earl Hyman, Casey Kasem. I just love them to death. They've done the most kick-ass voiceovers ever on characters, and can't beat it. Just can't beat it. I told people before, yeah, I want to fill the void that these actors have passed away. There's a void for certain voices and certain characterizations, but also realize I have to be the first Philip Magana. I have to be the first one to bring my flavor to the voiceover world, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. For those who know me, when I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to damn do it. And just be ready. It's going to be fun. Just stick around. Just stick along for the ride. You won't be disappointed. If I do disappoint you, then that's on you. I'm human. I am allowed, and I get to make mistakes. I get to learn from my mistakes. I get to live my life how I want to, and this is how I want to live my life. A lot of my clients, I'm going to stop telling my clients I'm going to not do massage anymore, because they get pissed off and they don't understand. When you want to transition to something new, when you want to do what's right for you, oh, you've created blasphemy. Well, who I'm going to go to now? Not, hey, congratulations. No, good luck on the transition. Nope. A lot of them just, well, who am I supposed to go to now? And I just chuckle And sometimes they'll come back. There's a few who have come back and have said, "Hey, I apologize. That sounded very selfish of me 2 sessions ago, and I didn't say, hey, good luck to you. I just sounded very selfish when I said, well, who's going to work on me now?" I said, well, no, you did. You did sound selfish. I said, but it's okay. You have a right to feel that way, and you have a right to express how you feel. But at the same time, this is my life. But I get it. I've done good with a lot of my clients, and if I feel sad walking away from them, but I'm more filled with excitement on this next journey in my life. And this next journey is going to be the one I stick with from now until whenever, the day I pass away. Hell, who doesn't want to live off their creative juices? I personally think we're all supposed to be living off our creative juices anyway, whether it's a voiceover, whether it's massage, whether it's drawing or whatever. Yeah, the practice is coming along well. There's going to be a point in time where the practice scene is done and the work begins, even though I'm doing the work now. But you know what I mean? The work's going to begin, and I'm going to start getting paid for it, get paid for this melodious voice. It's going to be fun. Just stick around. Next question, and the last one. Big Daddy, are you doing good? I worry about you at times. I am doing good. Matter of fact, I'm doing great. There's times that I have my moments. There's times I lapse back into the old thinking and into the old ways at times, but more or less, I made a commitment to myself to embody the Philip I've been working on and practicing to be all this time. Where I realize that I don't have to practice hard. I don't have to do a lot of things to be this Philip I've always envisioned. I've always been him. I've just taken I've taken side quests in my life that detract me and derail me from being that person. But then again, I've stopped thinking that way too, because every side quest is there for a reason. It's to help us grow. It's to help us see, hey, this is the person you are, but let's see how you handle this. It's just like a video game. You level up. Right now I'm level 53. And we just level up. We all have just leveled up in different ways, taking different side quests, different missions, different things that helped us grow or not grow. There's things that have helped us, I guess, become the people that we are, as opposed to showing us temptation into a different life, whatever our concept of good or bad is. And sometimes we stay on that path, not to the good of ourselves, but to our detriment. We don't learn the lesson. We don't pay heed to what's going on at that moment. And it gets frustrating. It does. It gets frustrating. I know I've taken several side quests that really broke the shit out of me, detracted me from who I really am. And if you hear the damn crows, I really am sorry, folks. I'm outside. I'm out in the car studio. I thought it was going to be a little quiet. It was a little quiet. And then now, as the squirrels are getting up and about, the damn crows and the squirrels start fighting for the apples that fall off our apple tree. And they start squabbling. It's funny as shit. But anyway, I am doing good. I'm doing great. I wouldn't change this life for no damn reason. I love everything about it. I love everything that's happened in my life. Even though there's been some bad shit that's happened with myself, family, friends. There's things that have happened that I'm not cool with. And I'm not saying that things happen for a reason. These things had to happen in order for me to make me really sit back and realize and feel, I almost said think. It made me realize and feel that this was just part of the process. This showed me how bad do you want to be this person that you want to be. I want it bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm goddamn selfish with this right now. I want to be the best version I can be in this lifetime, so that way, whatever generational shit gets fixed here moves on into the next life. Too bad I won't know what that next life is. We're meant to know what this life is for now because we have work to do. We know this life now because there's shit to fix or there's lessons to learn to carry on to the next life. And sometimes we don't learn those lessons. Sometimes people go by the wayside or move on without ever fully realizing themselves. And I think that's just how life operates. Sometimes loved ones get taken away from us because not for us to learn a lesson, but because life needed that person in another time, place, and space. Like, oops, hold on. We didn't make a mistake, but you're needed elsewhere. We know there's some shit coming. So unfortunately, we got to take you because someone else is going to need you. I don't feel we're born into this world or into our parents that we have. We're summoned. We're summoned here in this time, place, and space now because shit needs to be handled and stuff needs to happen. That's why I see it now. That's why I say I'm good, because now I view life with so much possibility and so much love and hope. Yeah, I'm still cautious about a lot of things, but there's more love than there is caution now. So yeah, I'm good. I'm hella good. And I couldn't ask for anything different. I've learned to accept and love this life. I've learned to realize that I can make this life better any way possible. I just need to get into a space where it's mine and I can heal better. I can love better. I can create better. Things just like, and remember, this is a quote I heard too, and I hope this is a quote that you take to heart. What you don't change, you choose. I'll say that again for the people jumping up and down in the back saying, "I didn't hear you." What you don't change, you choose. When I first heard that quote, I was like, damn, that hit. And it hit hard because it made me look around at my environment. It made me look at me even more so. And I heard that quote right after, I say, not right after, maybe about 2 weeks after my medicine ceremony. But you don't change, you choose. So I've been taking steps to change my environment, change who I am, and choose better for myself. I choose people who choose me. And vice versa. I hope people choose me because I've chosen them. But sometimes, folks, we gotta remember, it doesn't always work out that way. You can know someone forever. You can know people your whole damn life, and they still will keep you at arm's length for whatever reason. So just let them be. Just let them be. I've learned how to just walk away from things that don't serve me, that aren't loving to me, that aren't caring for me. I've learned finally that I can't save everybody. I can't be everyone's protector. I can't be everyone's big brother. Now I don't want to. I wouldn't want to. I have who I have in my life, and I love them to death. There's people who have leveled up with me, and sky's the limit. There's some people who have fallen off, and I've fallen off. No, they've fallen off with me. I've fallen off with them, and I've let them go, but I've let them go with love. And I really hope that they find their people out there. So yes, I'm doing good. No, I'm doing great. Speaking of great, I better get my great ass up in this house and do what to do. Relax, get me something to eat. It's a long day today of massage. Even though I only have 2 clients, both of them are, well, one is a 2 hour, the other one's a 1 hour. But they're handfuls. I love them, but man, they're handfuls. Y'all stay up. Y'all have a good day. Keep your heads up that no matter what, love yourself before anyone else can love you. But then again, you don't have to love yourself completely in order to let someone love you. Remember that. All right. Sage words for the day, sort of. I love you all. You take care of yourselves. And you know how we do it. Every single damn time on this podcast. You know how we do it. Mwah! Peace.